So as the title implies, we're going to be playing some Tatsugiri EX. The Tatsugiri EX that does the Cinnabar Lure attack, which looks at the top 10 cards of your deck, and you put any number of Pokemon you find there onto your bench, shuffle the others back into your deck. It's kind of like a big basic deck because, you know, it's a big basic setting of a bunch of stage 2s and we don't evolve, kind of. But yeah, that is the plan. We got 3 variants to test out. We got the Greninja Charizard variant, we got the Zardpolt variant with Skeledirge for some damage boost, and we also got a Meowscarada Serena variant to test out. So we'll see which of those 3 end up being the most good, impactful, and fun. Either way, let's start off with Greninja Charizard and see how it goes on this Tatsugiri EX attempt. Sound good? All right. Is this order up the deck? Or is it more like the sushi conveyor deck? I think it's more so the conveyor is coming through, right? And the conveyor is like us looking at the top cards of our deck, you know? And grabbing what we can, so to say. We cannot give this person any room. We cannot give them the town store is what I'm trying to say. Well, I'm just gonna end turn. Because, yeah, we can't give them the town store. The town store so that we can get Sparkling Crystal. So we're gonna do Cinnabar Lure. We couldn't do Cinnabar Lure this turn anyway, so it's fine. And we don't want to thin our deck out of specific cards yet. Because basically putting Pidgeot into our hand is kind of like effectively taking out of the pool of cards that we can put onto our bench, so. Okay. No, that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, no, that actually works. We can just go Crispin. We can actually just go Crispin and then, what's it called? Cinnabar Lure, so that works. I am fine with that. What I'm more so curious is, I want to do Pokégear first to get nothing. Okay, well, at least we know Sparkling Crystal's in there. I'm just going to do Crispin. Fire Dark. There we go. Fire Dark to get Cinnabar Lure. Sounds like a great plan. Time to order up. One crying Johnny. Up! Let's see. Pidgeot. Dusknoir. Charmeleon, Greninja. Honestly, I mean, there's no other way we're getting stuff on the bench here, right? Like, let's be realistic. I think that's fine. Double Charmeleon. Because we can go double Zard. Perfect. Amazing. One dozen crying cows on a farm. Up! Sorry. The SpongeBob references are going to be strong today. What an amazing turn, I know. Great showcase. It's already off to a great start for a YouTube video. Alright, I don't even know what they're playing, actually. They're playing... Okay, they're playing Garbodor. Okay, they're like doing the thing where they attack with Garbodor based on the amount of damage. Okay, sure. Chuck, like from Better Call Saul. Sorry. So 50 for each tool that they discard, and then they can get retrieve. Oh my god, they already put leftovers back in there. Okay. I mean, insanely good idea, I think, to just go for Charizard, Aga, Infernal Rain, 1, 2, 3. Sure. Do we want to counter catcher this to Dunsparce? Ooh, that sounds so juicy right now. I'll be so real with you. Because we can go Iono, get them down to 4 cards, and they essentially have nothing. Like, they can still attack with Chuck, sure, but... Oh, boy. And I don't think we want to do... We could do Dusknoir. We could do Dusknoir. 130. So good. So good. I'll take that trade. I'll take that trade. Put him down to 3 cards and they got nothing. I'm so down. And I almost don't want to put this Town Store on the bench. You know? Because that only benefits them. They need tools. Hey, what's up, Leah? Yo, yeah, this deck is funny, isn't it? It's hilarious. It's the comedy deck, if you will. And then we can search for anything, so we can just go, I don't know, Sparkling Crystal. And then I think I'm just gonna put Sparkling Crystal on Greninja, and then just Shinobi Blade for 340 and knock out the Dunsparce and grab whatever card I want. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Isn't that funny? Isn't it hilarious? We already got Boss in hand. I think we just take the Water Energy and then Shmeep it out. We could actually just grab Crispin, because that gets us energy. And we can always quick search out stuff. Me. I'll take that trade, say that again, okay. But yeah, pretty funny deck, isn't it? And see, now they're put in a position where they are 4 cards. They can grab out stuff with like 2 leftovers or whatever, but next turn, I'm doing that Mirage Barrage. I'm knocking out 2 Pokemon. Mm-hmm. They do get to do Pheasantipity, though, which is kind of annoying, but... Dude, I just realized we could just do... We actually just go crazy on them. Dude, we actually go crazy mode on them, dude. This is so funny. Because here's what's going to happen. We are just going to go attach energy onto Greninja EX, Boss's Orders, the Pheasantipity, Mirage Barrage, discard 2 energy to knock out... I mean, we're hitting for weakness on the Pheasantipity. So, discard 2 energy on the Pheasantipity, and honestly, since they already got 2 Trubbish set up, it would probably just be better to just grab the Dunsparce so they don't have any draw power. And I'm thinking we swing. Did we just quick search just in case? There's literally nothing. See, like, we actually satisfied so many things that it doesn't matter anymore. I guess we can just grab Boss just in case, but it doesn't matter. And Mirage Barrage. 120, and Dunsparce is all dead. Mm-hmm. 3 prizes, 1 turn. And the thing is, we put him in a position where even if they hypothetically knock out this Greninja, Charizard knocks it out, and even if they Ionos down to 0, we still have the Sparkling Crystal. We're running down mid. There it is. Only this man can turn stage 2 Pokemon into Bisbaxis. That's right. That's right. Let's see. Honestly, I'm kind of curious to see how... Okay, I don't want to say win streak, because that'd be kind of crazy to call it that early, but... That's a great start. That's a great start, I'll tell you what. That's what Garbodor gets for not being Garbotoxin. Some crimes can never be forgiven. True. True. Okay. We are going to get some mulligans, though. And I feel like it's a... Well, the thing is like, even if our opponent kind of knows... Oh my god, 10 mulligans! That's going into the vid. 10? Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. Oh boy. Yeah, this might be one of the weaknesses of this deck. Uh-huh. Right, of course. I'm gonna Pokégear first. Yes. We gotta Pokégear before they do some shenanigans to us. Alright, your turn. Aga. I'm kind of curious to see if this ends up being like annoying in any other way. The downside obviously is that we're giving them this is actually pretty good, interesting like thing to consider is like, is it going to be will it be very detrimental to us if we give them 10 cards for free? Big question that we gotta ask ourselves here. B-A-K-A-S-U-R-B-I-V-O-R Cinnabar Lure. Oh my gosh. Do we even put the 5th Greninja EX? The thing is, we kind of have to, right? Because we're not putting anything else in play, though I guess we could kind of slow our roll here and be like, we don't need 3 Greninja EXs, right? We don't. I think this is fine. And then I don't know what the extra bench space is going to get for us. Like, I don't know, maybe there's like a moment where we want to do Cinnabar Lure. Maybe we should have gotten the 3rd Greninja EX in hindsight, but it's okay. 3 away from owning 200 illustration rares? That's a lot of illustration rares. That's a lot, I tell you what. You know what's crazy is we actually could potentially get a Mirage Barrage off next turn. And I'm not kidding. Because we can do Town Store, Retreat, Town Store, grab Sparkling Crystal, attach to the Greninja EX, Seething Spirit to get the discarded energy from Tatsugiri EX onto Greninja EX. You see the vision? Do you see the vision? Yeah, I think we got this. I think we got this straight up. Uh-oh. 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 When the Mirage is barraged. And that's 2 Cloaks down. Where's your Neo Upper Energy now, buddy boy? Jeez, man. We'll see if that's actually what we should have done. But they can't do double Dusknoir. Okay, yeah, they can do Counter Catcher, which is kind of annoying. And so now we gotta get Charizard, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take the Iono as well. This is basically a dead hand to me, so if anything, they're doing us a service. Oh my gosh, dude. We actually have it. This is actually very funny. Yeah. I don't think do we need Boss's orders for next turn? We might. The question is whether or not we need Iono. This Crispin's so good, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Fire. Dark. We don't need dark, right? So then we can go dark here. And then we retreat with... Yep. Retreat here. We could have actually gone combustion, low key. But Shinobi Blade allows us to grab whatever we want, so I guess I'm a little greedy there. And then we can search our deck for another Crispin. Or we can search for Charizard. Decisions. I think we just do Crispin, right? Or we can go Charizard. Decisions. I kind of like the Charizard play, low-key. Low-key, I kind of like it. This deck rocks. I low-key want to build and play it. Yeah, no, for sure. Deck list coming to the YouTube channel. Deck list coming to a YouTube channel near you. So if you want to find out what this deck list is, whoa, check out the YouTube channel. Wow, help us get to 1K. Woo! Let's see. Yeah, no, Iono was kind of expected. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Counter catchers, sure. I think the only downside we face for the only downside we face for this list is, oh, dude, we got boss's orders, bro. We just go boss's orders, knock out this cloak easily. Or we can go boss's orders, knock out this Fez, because are they seriously going to... I think that actually makes more sense, because that way they can't go for a Dusknoir play. I like that more, actually. I reckon. Makes you think, really, actually. Because if I go here, Greninja. Yeah, if we just go, okay, so we can either go Shinobi Blade for knockout. Yeah, let's just take away their Pheasantipity, like, easily. And then now they can't do Dusknoir, so... And then now all we have to do is just grab, it actually is, this is essentially checkmate scenario, I think. The only thing that really annoys us is, like, maybe not being able to retreat, so I think we grab Crispin. Yeah. Straight up, that's the only thing that is annoying, is retreating. So I guess we do run the issue of there are some scariness. There are some scary aspects to this, but I don't think it matters anymore. I think getting rid of the Pheasantipity was good, though, because I think it at least prevents them from being able to do a Dusknoir play. You know? Winning despite giving your opponent 10 free cards is wild. I know, isn't it funny? What is Monkey-Door doing here? We don't know if we've won yet, though. We don't know, because they keep doing this thing. If we can get a energy off the top deck, we win. Blaziken! Use your Blazing Blast! Yippee! How does he do it? Just built differently, bro. As we started with 17 cards in hand and not being able to win, I would legit leave locals if that happened to me. I know. We irritating. Okay, question is, do we want to go first or second? I'm gonna try second this time and see how, because we've gone first both times so far, which I feel like, I don't know, I feel like second can be a potential high roll situation, no? All right, how many mulligans? Just one? We're playing against Gardevoir. I got this. Greninja 9 out of 10 is a broken card. True. Oh my god, we have Crispin Town Store. We win. Dude, that's so funny. I think maybe we do want to go first. Okay, here's what I'm processing in my mind right now, right? We can get the turn 1 Cinnabar Lure if we get Town Store Crispin Like Town Store Crispin gets us there. So I guess it's fine. Now that I think about it. I think the only thing we run the risk is, yeah, pricing Sparkling Crystal is obviously like a big one, right? We go water, fire, and then we put the water in hand, then, yeah, because we need the water. And then dark onto Tatsugiri EX, and then this allows us to go for Cinnabar Lure. Bam. All right, let's see what we get. All right, okay. Okay. Well, Charizard EX being available immediately is actually pretty good. Plus, double Blaziken does allow us to go for Burning Darkness next turn, assuming we can get a Fire Energy attachment. So, honestly, not bad. We'll have to take it. I guess it also does depend on what 10 cards... Honestly, the fun part about this list is that no game is going to... I mean, obviously, every single game of Pokemon is going to be different, right? There are no 2 games of Pokemon are going to be, like, practically identical. Maybe in lines of play, but, like, not exactly with the cards you draw, right? But this kind of takes it to, like, even an even higher degree with Cinnabar Lure. Because you really don't know. That first Cinnabar Lure, and ideally you don't want to do more than one Cinnabar Lure, right? So that first Cinnabar Lure that you do kind of determines the way you want to play the match, like the match, if that makes sense. Is it optimal to lure here again? That is a good question. No, they already have Gardevoir set up. I don't know. I don't know if it is. I guess they could knock out Charizard, and that'd be annoying. And they're going to go for Grasping Draw, I think. I think they're going to go for Grasping Draw. They're going to go for Iono. Okay. If we get Fire Energy off the top, I think we actually... We might low-key want to just go for it. Cleffa... If we can get, like, a boss's orders, huge. Huge if we can get a boss's orders. Because they're going to go Grasping Draw, right? They don't have enough energies in the discard. They don't have enough energies in the discard yet, actually. Earthen Vessel, they grew... Yeah, they drew Psychic and... So we know that there's one Psychic energy in there, but they have no energy in the discard pile. And we have Dusknoir. Okay, this is actually huge. If we get Boss, we're in, I think. And we did not have Boss in hand, right? So I think it's better to just go Pokégear right here. What do we want here? I think we can just swing. Am I tripping? Because, like, what do we even want from here? Like, maybe, like, a second Charizard? Greninja doesn't really help. I think we just go Unga Unga Charizard mode. Maximum risk, maximum reward. Get rid of their Monkey Dory. They don't have enough, stuff in the discard pile. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Blaziken can also handle stuff. Blaziken can handle stuff, actually. I just realized that. I want to go Crispin. We go Fire, Water. And then we go Water in the hand. Fire goes Blaziken. Right? I kind of like that, actually. We preserve our Charizard for later. And then we can go... Water here is fine, and then we can go Seething Spirit to get Fire onto Charizard, and Charizard's ready to go. I don't think we need to pop the Dusknoir, but I kind of want to, so I'm going to do it. Monkey Door's annoying. Get out of here. No patience. No patience. And then we can always just, yeah, we can just cycle Blazikens, I guess. I think that's fine. Okay, so now we put them into a 5 priors situation, right? They can't do the thing with they can't do the thing with Screamtail where they knock out Screamtail. They can definitely gust out Tatsugiri, take 2 prize cards, and that's kind of annoying. Sure. But I think our line of play is very straightforward from here. We just take knockout on Gardevoir. Maybe they can kind of like fiddle around with things. I need to double check how many bosses I have in here. I'm pretty sure I wrote down how many bosses we got. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have 3. Yeah, we have 3 bosses ordered. So, yeah, I think I'm chill with this. Charizard literally just one-shots. Charizard one-shots Gardevoir, which requires them to get another Gardevoir. Then we can just close out by gusting out, knocking out Pheasantipity. It does kind of suck that we can't knock out the Pheasantipity with like Smolder Salt. I wish Smolder Salt was more than 200 damage, but you know, it's me. It is what it is. Also, we might be humbled by the sheer raw power of Gardevoir existing, so maybe it was optimal to go for Lure. But we'll see. I'm curious. I'm curious. They are disincentivized. Yeah, I guess they are not incentivized to put MEW EX in here because that's an easy knockout for us. Dude, that is actually kind of crazy. They're getting there. They're getting there. All right. Yeah, no, that's cool. Arzon, go ahead. I'm done. What do you got, son? Okay, yeah, there's just running it down mid with the Monkey Doors. That's fine. Bravery Charm on the Pheasantipity is kind of annoying, though. Yeah, so this is one of those times where I do wish we did have that second Charizard, but that's fine. We'll live and we'll persevere. Okay. Counter Catcher's kind of annoying. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. It's not, like, necessarily fine, but... And so now begs the question, is it worth it to go for Cinnabar Lure now? Or because we've already initiated, we might as well just go to, like, just take the 2 prizes? If they go for Mind Bend, we are definitely putting out Tatsugiri, I think, yeah. I think that's what they're going for. And that's fine. I can live with that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, well, since they Mind Bended, I think we just have to go for a Cinnabar Lure. A mid-game Cinnabar Lure, which is interesting. Did not really expect that, but... All right, so ideally we get another Charizard, another Dusknoir type beat, maybe Pidgeot. I would say, ideally, Pidgeot plus Charizard is probably best case. Let's see if we can get a Crispin off of a Pokégear. Thank you. We can go... I'm kind of curious. I think we want to have as much fire energy in the discard as possible, right? Like, this is very much like a let's get fire energies in play kind of thing. In that sort of sense, I think we should have grabbed water. Dude, I just realized. Oh, okay, no, we're good, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We can just go into Tatsugiri and then... Yeah. And then Blaziken goes... Alright, so how many energies? Okay, so we can just do our double Blaziken. Oh my gosh, we can go double Blaziken. $240. Interesting. Seething Spirit. I am kind of scared, so I think I'll put a Dark Energy on this Blaziken just in case they try to do like some sort of like, I'm going to stall this Pokemon in the active type play. Cinnabar Lure. Charizard, I think Dusknoir, right? Logically speaking, I think Dusknoir because Greninja gets one shot. Yeah. I think that's decent. I think that's decent. It allows us to go for some creative maneuvers. The old hand slip Cinnabar Lure. True. They never expect it. I think I'm actually going to be taking a break from Miraidon and Joltik Bucks until at least we get to master rank, but also ideally I take a break from like excessive Joltik Box and Miraidon usage until the next set releases, because I mean we're not going to Worlds anyway, so I don't need to like grind for Worlds, you know? Yeah, do you think they get there? They might. It depends on if they pull a counter catcher, I think, actually. If they pulled counter catcher, kind of annoying, but we'll see. It appears they might be going for, okay, so they are going for like a, they're going for some shenanigans. They're going for some shenanigans. Okay, so how do we deal with that? I think we wait for the Dusknoir play until we're ready for it, right? So then we can go Pokégear. Yeah, we go Pokégear first. Hope for the boss, don't get the boss. I think we have to grab the Crispin, right? Or no? Are we that starved for energy right now? I don't think we are. I think we can grab Iono. They seem to be quite desperate. I'm gonna put the fresh Charizard in front, though. I think that's kind of best practice here, probably. Okay, Seething Spirit. Okay. No, that works, Okay, and then I'm kind of curious, maybe we can go... They're probably going to do some confusion shenanigans, and honestly, I don't think that matters too much. I think what we want to do is we want to do Curse Blast. I know, kind of a silly idea. But I think getting rid of their Monkey Doors, yeah, getting rid of as many Monkey Doors as possible is, I don't think, a bad idea. Especially since we intend on Ionoing them right now. Because pulling them from 8 cards to 4 cards off an Iono, even if they get access to Pheasantipity next turn, is something I'm willing to go through, I guess. And then we can Town Store so they don't get access to. Honestly, I don't think I should have gone for that this Town Store. Now it kind of shuffles up stuff, but I kind of want Bossasaur, so that was kind of a bad idea. I just kind of did it for the sake of clicking it, but putting the Town Store in play was not a bad idea, because now they only get one Adrenabrain, basically. Potentially. We'll see. We only need to knock out... Now we're at 2 prizes left, so all we have to do is knock out one of these two. Either this Pheasantipity or Gardevoir. From a damage output standpoint... I'm pretty sure we're at, what, 240? Yeah, we're at 240 for Charizard, which is kind of annoying, actually. So we kind of want them to take some prizes. So we don't get the one-shot on Pheasantipity, so... But we're trying to swing into the Gardevoir anyway, right? And there's no way they're going to be leaving the Pheasantipity in the active. As far as I know. So at the end of the day, our win condition does become Bossasaurus, which is why I kind of am regretful that we even clicked that Town Store to shuffle a deck. But Shmeep, it happens. They just had the Artisan, okay. No, that's cool, that's cool. All right, Screamtail, very funny thing that they can do here is if they assume Screamtail can attack Tatsugiri on the bench. Very funny if they assume that is the case. Are we making a move? Gamer? Night Stretcher. Okay, so they don't... Did they prize Counter Catcher, or do they just have it innately? Or I guess they don't need it. Oh, they might have punted it. No, there's only one Counter Catcher in the discard pile, so the implication, I feel like it's safe to assume they have Counter Catcher. What do you think they go for here, though? They still need 2 prizes, which is attainable by knocking out this Charizard and this Tatsugiri, which is very much possible. Very much possible. They cannot... Cruel Arrow? Is that what they're going for? Or they're just stalling. They're just stalling. Yeah, they're trying to get the Tatsugiri plus Charizard knockout, which is a little concerning. I'm trying to figure out what we can do then. Just one. Are we chilling? Are we chilling? I wish we were chilling. Well, I don't think Artisan changes much. And I'm kind of serious here. Maybe going for a Cinnabar lure play isn't so bad. And I'm like actually kind of serious. Am I crazy for that? I think I might be quacking crazy. Uh-oh, I attached it. Okay, so then we can go fire, water, discard, put Tatsugiri EX in front. Because we're not knocking out Pheasantipity anyway, like we know that, so we don't want to give them more Adrenabrain power, I guess. Right? And they're practically kind of like baiting us to like swing into it, so we're not going to take the bait. We're just going to go for another Cinnabar lure. It's kind of up to them to show whether or not they have it, right? So, me. All right, cool. Cinnabar lure. Let's see if we got it. I think Pidgeot might be more impactful here. We could get Dusknoir PRE, but I don't think Dusknoir. Does Dusknoir really help? Kind of, but I mean, our win is kind of predicated on bossing out and knocking out Pheasantipity, right? Do you think they go for Turos? It's possible. Pidgeot might be safer. Might be safer. Oops. Because we do want to just get the boss, right? So this kind of puts them on a timer, especially since, yeah, they could disrupt our hand. We still got 28 cards left in deck. So if they go for an Iono here, not having that quick search is very detrimental. So, I don't think they have it. Or maybe they're taunting on me. Maybe they're taunting me because they do have it. I don't know. But either way, it's up to them to show that they have it. So, what do you got? That's kind of crazy. We might potentially win. I don't want to say we won because you know, you never know. Gardevoir is known to just kind of pull things out of nowhere. Okay, well they've already committed their retreat to Tatsugiri into a Screamtail. The only thing that they can damage on the bench is Pidgeot. Can they hit 280? Can they? Like even with Braver Charm? I actually forget. I forget the numbers that Screamtail can hit, but hey, we'll see. We'll see. But I guess, yeah, not putting the Dusknoir right here is pretty smart, I guess, because then they could have just knocked it out, right? They need Luxurious Cape or Hero Escape. Yeah, that's what I thought, right? Yeah. And they don't be playing that no more. They don't. And if they do Luxurious Cape, one swing, one tap. Yeah, it's 260 with Charm, right? So I guess they would need Adrenabrain. Is that it? Or Ranch? I mean, I like ranch dressing, but I don't know what that has to do with this. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna swing. Okay. Aga. What do you think they go for? Oh, they just take out the Tatsugiri. Okay, yeah, we just win. Dude! That's crazy. I don't know, how many times did we do the silly attack, the Cinnabar lure? I think we did that 3 times, right? I'm pretty sure. Here you go, Aga. Wow, 3 in a row. 2 of them against meta decks. Now that is a YouTube video. A win against Dragapult and Gardevoir and whatever we played against the first game. That's a YouTube video. There we go.